Bienvenidos and welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. Today we're going to grab some Manchego cheese, truly one of Spain's most prized ingredients, and create an extraordinary tapas dish. We're talking crispy fried Manchego cheese. This is known as Queso Manchego Frito. And let me tell you, this fried cheese has a light crispy texture on the outside with a beautiful melt in your mouth interior. The recipe is easy to make, where there's no tricky techniques or special equipment needed. And the best part, it's all done in about 15 minutes. Folks, serve this fried cheese next to some marinated olives and a couple ice cold beers, more specifically Estrella from Barcelona. You can have yourself the best moment of your day. This video is sponsored by Tienda.com. The Tienda is an online superstore focusing on selling all things Spain for your home and kitchen, and they've been around since 1996. And like I always tell you, they have the biggest selection of artisan Spanish ingredients, like Queso Manchego, which we're going to be using in today's recipe, the famous jamón serrano and jamón ibérico, Marcona almonds, olives, the beautiful canned seafood from Spain, and all the spices you need to make all your favorite Spanish recipes among so many other great ingredients. And let me tell you, when it comes to cookware, they have an amazing selection of authentic Spanish paella pans that range in size from 2 servings all the way up to 50 servings. And they even offer classic grilling systems, that way you can always perfectly cook your paella at home. Folks, visit Tienda.com, let them know Albert from Spain on a Fork sent you there, and make sure you use coupon code ONAFORK during checkout for 10% off your order. Alright, let's just jump right into this. I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat and add in half a cup of virgin olive oil, which is 120 milliliters. You can use whatever oil you like here. It's just virgin is what's typically used in Spain, as it gives this fried cheese a beautiful lift of flavors. While the oil is heating, I'm going to cut a 12-ounce block of Manchego cheese, which is about 350 grams, into slices that are 1 centimeter thick, which is a little over 1/4 inch. For this recipe, I'm using a Manchego that's been aged for 6 months, but you can use whatever Manchego you like or whatever cheese you have on hand. Either way, link where you can get the exact Spanish Manchego I'm using in the description box below. Then we'll add in half a cup of all-purpose flour into a bowl, which is 60 grams. Crack 2 eggs into a separate bowl. Season the eggs with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper, and whisk them together. And finally, we'll add in 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs into a 3rd separate bowl, which is 110 grams. And season the breadcrumbs with 1 teaspoon of dried rosemary, which is 1 gram, and a kiss of sea salt. And we'll mix the ingredients together. Then we'll coat the slices of cheese first in the flour, then into the egg wash, and finally into the breadcrumbs. And you want to make sure at each stage that the slices of cheese are fully coated all around. Once all the slices of cheese have been breaded, let's move back to the fry pan. Once that oil is nice and hot, we'll start adding in the slices of cheese. You want to make sure they're on a single layer and evenly spaced out, so cook this in batches to not overcrowd the pan. And we're going to go between 1 to 2 minutes per side here until the cheese is golden and crispy. And as you finish each batch, transfer the slices of cheese into a dish with paper towels. Once all the cheese has been fried up, let's start plating our dish. Now before I do that, I'm going to run the olive oil in the pan through a fine sieve and into a cup. This is going to help clean it up, that way you can use it on future recipes. To plate our dish, we'll add in some of the slices of fried cheese into a serving plate, and serve them next to some strawberry jam, which gives this dish a beautiful sweet and savory flavor. Check it out, folks. Our crispy fried Manchego cheese is done. Easy to make, beautiful restaurant quality presentation, and all done in about 15 minutes. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, Queso Manchego Frito. Seriously, I feel like a kid at a candy store. I'm so excited to try this. A little bit of that jam in there. Here we go. Check that out. That right there is what comfort food is all about. You have that light crispy texture on the outside, so many great flavors in those breadcrumbs with that olive oil. And the inside, that Manchego cheese just melts in your mouth. Easy to make, it's a handful of ingredients. Give this tapas dish a try at home. Once again, next to some marinated olives and a couple ice cold beers. More specifically, Estrella. I'm from Barcelona. You can have yourself the best moment in your day. Really quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Sam Cohen, Grace Swadeth, Alan M. Hirschman, and Gene. And guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button. Leave me a comment below. And if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.